What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is Thursday, April 6th. We are in the Phoenix and Tolleson area, Arizona. Currently heading westbound Interstate 10, right at Loop 202 on the west side of town. Alright, so you might have seen my last video. That was a delivery to Shamrock Foods in Phoenix. Yeah, that took quite a while. I'm going to be getting some good detention pay out of that one, though, I'm pretty sure. No complaints there. And I was able to get some rest. Now, at the end of that video, I talked about picking up a load in Tolleson, Tropicana load in Tolleson. That's going to Walnut, California. But little did I know, apparently that load is not actually picking up at a Tropicana facility here in town. It's actually a load that another driver already picked up and is running westbound with. Probably, I assume that he's coming from Bradenton, Florida. I don't know for sure. I have his contact info, I just haven't called him yet. But based on what time I believe he's going to be at the drop yard is kind of when I timed leaving Shamrock Foods. We're going to go ahead and stop at the Pilot off 99th Avenue. Get reefer fuel there real quick, and then get trailer washed out at Denny's right behind the Pilot. Then we'll head over to the drop yard, drop this trailer for him to use. For him.
That's why I was inquiring. What the hell is really going on? What did you figure it out, doesn't he? Oh, you're right about that.
Someone's got some transmitting going on their heads. I'd almost swear on my radio is getting a little bit better over time with what it's able to pick up with. After I was having that problem I was telling you guys about, where it was, let me turn that down, because I got it on auto squelch mode right now, and it's picking up something that it shouldn't, that should actually not be picking up, but picking up some other stuff too. Alright, anyway, yeah, I'd mentioned not too long ago how someone tried to steal my antenna, or at least appeared to have tried to steal it or tamper with it or something. And ever since, my connection has not been very good. But over time, it seems like it might be getting a little bit better and better. So I don't know what's up with that. I mean, it's still not perfect, but yeah, I'm receiving better than it was before. Yeah, or well, since it's been tampered with in whatever way. And I know that it transmits fine, because when I ask people, how I sound, they say I sound just fine. So, or at least when it first happened, when I first figured it out that there was something wrong there, a fellow JCT driver going the other direction had told me that my radio sounded like there was something wrong with it, like a coax problem or something, but. Perhaps when I ended up stopping at the CB shop in Hesperia after I made that delivery in Colton not too long ago, on the way back to my house, and let's see, these guys gonna let me over. I don't want to have to squeeze between these guys, but I kind of have to. It's 99th Avenue is coming up. This guy was slowing down a little bit, and I was gonna get squeezed in between these two, and I was already too closer to this guy than I wanted to be. Alright, but anyway, yeah, they took a look at it. They said my SWRs were fine. I think I was getting like 1.6 on channel 19, and I think 1.4 each on channels 1 and 40. If I recall, It's still reading like low 2s when I use the built-in SWR check thing on my radio, but so that could be a bit of it. It's down lower than it was. It was up at like in the 4 or 5 range, but yeah, the guy said that the connection to the radio was actually loose. So I'm like, I don't know how it got loose. You know, the guy at the CB shop here in Phoenix is the one who installed it, and it's not been touched. But I mean, I know it's sometimes stuff can get loose, I guess. You know, if it's not torqued down right. Don't want to over torque, but not too loose either. All right, running in at 9th. Give it a second here. Can't we make it? I don't know, with all these trucks turning, we might not make this cycle. Oh, yeah, looks like we're good. God, that car back there in the inner lane was freaking out, thinking that I'm going to run into their lane. Like, no, there's like 3 lanes over here. I can easily make my turn without coming near there. So if as you saw there, made my turn. Never came, even in the curve where the hash marks are at, my trailer stayed on my side of that hash mark. Like sometimes you just got to kind of bully your way up there a little bit and show a trucker, make a trucker do what he's supposed to do, make a proper button hook turn. Yeah, I don't know. It's a degree of risk, of course, but get up there far enough. I mean, if they're paying attention to their mirrors, then again, I guess that might be asking a bit much for some truckers. Alright, got the pilot right here in front of us. As soon as we get past this intersection, we're going to turn right into this driveway and get a reefer fuel. Gonna need tractor fuel to get home with too, but I'm going to get that somewhere else where it's cheaper. I have a certain place I have in mind for that. Wow, I can't believe it's not that busy here. Alright guys, we are done getting a reefer fuel now. I've already run in for what I need to do. Where's this guy backing into the spot next to this RSB Logistics, or I think he's gonna block the entire lane. Yeah, I think he's gonna be towing this guy. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to alter my plan. Hot shot, you're not gonna be able to make that left turn. Wrecker's hooking up to somebody right there. At least it looks like it. Okay. Yeah, he is setting up to hook up to that truck. We don't even really have to leave the parking lot to get over to Danny's. So, you see this fence right here in front of us? Now, normally when I come from Danny's to the pilot lot, I come through this driveway right here in front of you. But I'm going to go around the other direction. Okay, I do see there's a truck right there up in the washout only area of Danny's. We're going to come over once Landstar gets parked. There's another kind of access area over here on the other side that we're going to use to get into Danny's lot, and then that'll line us up with the trailer washout lane. What are we doing? I don't know, maybe he didn't like his setup or something. Yeah, he has plenty of room right here. Now he's got that Expediter truck and that Southwest Carriers truck he's going to have to deal with if he tries to set up for one of these other spots. You're not going to get a hugely wide lane no matter where you park in this lot. That really was one of his better opportunities where he was trying to get into. Just didn't have the right setup. Oh, he's going for this one in between this blue KS something S. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's going in between this white Freightliner and the blue Freightliner. Tandems might be, it looks like he might be tracking wide, but again, if you watch the tractor, if he gets a lot of off track there between the tractor and the trailer, he can get that thing to rotate over really fast. Tandems look like they're in a really good spot. It's just getting the trailer to rotate fast enough. Yeah, I think he's all right. I mean, it does kind of look like he might come close to that white one, but I'm looking at his tandems, and it looks like his tandems are right where they need to be. Actually, might be favoring the blue side a little bit. And he's got from what I can tell, he's got a pretty decent angle into the spot. I wouldn't call it a perfect angle, but definitely decent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely clear. I can see how far away he is from the hood mirror of this white Freightliner. That's one beat up looking tractor though, I'll tell you that. Looked like he might have melted that cab extender on the top part too, where his exhaust stack is. Someone honking at me? I can't tell who's honking at who. What are you doing? This is not the place to be parking a truck. Especially when there's that many open spots there. No excuse for that. Alright. Good timing to be over here because they got this look like they're just opening him up right now to wash him out. That's the second truck. But usually when I get over here, there's nobody here, and I have to actually sit and wait for the washout guy to show up so I can get the ticket, so I can even go in and pay. But since I've got more activity here, and he's here right now, won't have to worry about that. Alright guys, we are done washing out here. Now it's time to get over to our drop yard. Alright, so way to get to our drop yard. If you're a JCT driver, we use the Thermoking facility right next to the JBS beef plant. Let's wait on this hotshot guy to get finish getting by first. No, we're not playing this game. You're not gonna drive like a fucking asshole, car. I watched you coming around the corner before you even, before I was waiting for this guy to go by, and this car comes flying up on at the stop sign there. Didn't even stop either. Like, fuck you, I'm not waiting on your ass. You wanna drive like an asshole, I'll be an asshole too. There they go again. You don't know what I'm doing? Alright, let's see if we can make it squeeze in here between this other truck and the Blazer Oldsmobile. Alright, we're going to make a right turn here on the 99th. Alright, make that, make sure that Mercedes was actually going to stop. They looked like they were coming in a little bit hot there. Dude, seriously? Fucking moron. Just couldn't wait. Well, I can't say I blame him for wanting to hurry, because who knows how long he's going to end up sitting there waiting to get into that lot if he hadn't done that. And I just started to come out, so yeah. Do I really need to complain about what he just did? Not really. Although it was technically not right. Taco truck there. You know, speaking of, when I delivered at Shamrock, there was a taco truck that showed up there just before I got called to come pick my bills up. Ended up getting me chorizo and egg burrito. That actually was pretty good. You know, a lot of times when I get chorizo and egg burritos, depending on what chorizo they use, sometimes I get a lot of problems with heartburn, but that one was actually a little more subtle and didn't give me such a big heartburn problem. Alright, we are southbound 99th Avenue at Van Buren Boulevard, or Van Buren Road, or whatever you would call this. Alright, we're going to make a left turn on the Buckeye. That'll be up on a couple lights past the railroad tracks up here. You got the Fry's distribution center up here on the right. Albertson's right here as well. What else can I talk about here? I can't remember what I was talking about back there earlier, but how about just for in the interest of keeping this video reasonably short, I will accelerate it now until we get over to Thermoking. Alright guys, we are at Buckeye and 91st Avenue now, heading east on Buckeye. Thermoking's going to be straight up the street on the left side. Actually, you can kind of see it now, this gray building with a blue front end on it. We're going to go, there's going to be two driveways, one on the near end, one on the far end. We're going to go into the far side driveway. If you're, actually JCT and Sierra England both use this same yard for the same lot as the drop yard, as do some other, like mostly smaller companies. This is not going to be a fun time getting out of this drop lot. Would be good. Alright, so normally this gate is open during business hours. If you come here when they're closed, this gate's going to be closed. There's a code you have to put in. Get that info from your dispatch, alright, if you need to come here. Oh, this is for a repair. Okay, I was like, I'm not doing a reefer repair. That's only, you only stop there and do that QR code. That's new. I don't remember seeing that thing before. But yeah, if you're dropping a trailer here to get fixed, stop there at that QR code and scan it and fill out the online form is what it's saying to get checked in, I guess. Alright, straight up ahead on the northeast end of the lot is where the Sierra England guys drop their trailers. I see a bunch of dry vans. Oh, those are England dry vans, I think. JCT trailers. Oh, there's a JCT sitting over here. Now, I don't think the guy who's bringing my trailer is here yet, but he is supposed to be here pretty soon. Well, he might already be here, but I had kind of a little bit of an issue there with... because of that OS&D issue that I thought I had, but turned out not to be one. They had reversed my empty call earlier, not realizing that, hey, I don't have an OS&D problem. And I'm trying to look around for if the other guy might have already dropped my trailer. If it's here, they haven't sent me the load info yet, because I know I know the dispatcher went ahead and corrected that issue already. He corrected that while I was over at the truck wash. Okay, I'm going to be looking for 74... What is it? 7457 or something like that. I don't see it yet. $7547. Man, that's a burnt out trailer there. Okay, yeah, I don't see it here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to drop my empty right here into this spot next to this guy here. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge because my tandems are out in Timbuktu. No, he's not here. Or at least the trailer's not. At least I don't see it here. Slowly for better control here. Looks like it's going in there really nicely, but I want to make sure that I have really good control of it coming in. Yeah, that's close. But good love. Oh yeah. How about that? Where the hell did that even come from? I forget. I've heard that before, but I don't remember who coined that. How about that? Obviously someone from a different part of the country than me. Okay, so now we just sit and wait for the other driver. I tried calling him earlier, but he did not answer the phone. I sent him a text message also. He's not responded to that yet either. So I don't know what's going on there. I was told he was going to be dropping it here in the drop yard. He's not here yet. He was only 108 miles out last time they told me, so that was a while ago. So I don't know what the story is here. So we'll just hang out here once we have a driver here. I'll probably just tell him go ahead and just drop it wherever he happens to be. Don't even back it into a spot. I'll hook up to it right away and take off with it. But all right, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, the other driver's here. I got the bills on my hand. I'm already disconnected from my trailer and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull forward and out of the way. I was like, I know I dropped my landing gear. All right. Let's come over this way, so we're out of the way. Because he's going to be hooking up to the loaded trailer that is right next to the one that I just dropped. Let's see, I don't know. I thought I had a different idea on what he was going to do to get underneath that trailer. Alright, so now I guess I might just need to back up because, yeah, he did something different than I anticipated him doing. So I'll get out of the way here so he can maneuver. Yeah, so I got a hold of him while he was still here in the Phoenix area. Sitting on the low side, which was perfect because actually I dropped his landing gear myself. Come on, get under it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now we're hooked up. Alright, let's see what we let's do light test and all that kind of stuff. I gotta wait for the load info to come through also so I can send my loaded call as well. Alright guys, still waiting on dispatch to send me the load info for this load, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rolling with it. It's already 14:40 local time and I want to get out of here. Already gonna have traffic delays as it is most likely, so and it's already gonna be a fun time just trying to even get over here onto Buckeye Avenue. So I'm just gonna get rolling. I'm planning on stopping in Siloam for fuel anyway. So hopefully by the time I get over there, I'll have the load info that I need so I can send my loaded call. Otherwise, yeah, this load is going to Walnut, California to the Tropicana facility or Dura Freight there. The other driver picked it up in Fort Pierce, Florida. I was kind of betting on Bradenton, Florida, but I forgot about Fort Pierce. I've never been to either of those Tropicana, PepsiCo, whatever you want to call them, locations. This is an orange juice load. So that's what's in store. This one delivers tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, whatever you want to call it. So let's see. I did have a vlog to that place not that long ago. Yeah, within the last few months, I would say. I don't know, maybe I'll vlog it, maybe I won't, I'll see. Maybe I'll lean in toward not. I don't know though, so that said, I'm going to just go ahead and take the same route back over to I-10 that you just saw me take from there, or the pilot is at. And we're going to call this one a day, right? I don't need to have you guys watching me stuck in traffic and making this video longer, right? So y'all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out, watching. We'll see you on the next one.